Well, good morning YouTube. Lofty's here again. Popped up to Damrulls, picked a bike up. Look who I've got here. I've got the bird with me. Linny's here. We're going to do a video 2-up for you. 2025 model Honda CRF1100 Africa Twin Sport DCT EERA. That's a bit of a mouthful. Well, if you're interested in seeing Lofty and Linny 2-up on the Africa Twin Adventure Sport, you stick around. Okay, good morning YouTube. Look who's here. Linny's here. We're going for a Raz 2-up on the Africa Twin Adventure Sport. Ooh, it suits us, doesn't it? Okay, here we are. Are you on? We're both on. Here we go. So I've put it in S2. I always prefer S2 when I've got a pillion on the back. Just holds onto the gears that little bit longer. So here we go. 2-up on the Adventure Sport. We're all clear. I've jacked the preload up. It's ever so simple. You just stick it in number 4 at the top and you press 2 helmets if you want rider and pillion. And then you press 2 helmets and luggage if you want 2 helmets and luggage. How simple is that? Fabulous, isn't it? And it automatically jacks the back end up, raises the front as well slightly. I believe, depending which mode you're in, you can actually alter the setting of the suspension, but I don't really want to play around with that. So here we go. We're going to go around the island. We're all clear. As I say, this throttle is so much sweeter than my throttle. And 2-up, oh, it does pay a dividend. You know, I'm going around this island here, it feels like there's nobody on the back. The suspension's so compliant. So here we go, we're entering the National. It's a slight uphill. Yeah, that's lovely jubbly. Let's show it you. Have a close-up. Well, good morning YouTube. Here we are, the Africa Twin. Let's have a look at it. Oh, it's a big bike, isn't it? Big, tall bike. As you know, I'm 6'5", 16.5 stone. This is lovely. Anyway, let's get the pillion on the back, see what it's like. Now I know there's no boxes on and I know there's no top box on. What's it like getting on and off? Because last time you come on one of these adventure sports, you said the foot pegs was very, very high.
No, this one's low. I've got to say the seat's hard, too hard for me. And from the seat to the foot peg, there's not a lot of room. So travelling long distance, I don't know. I don't think it's the most comfortable.
For me, at the front, this feels very much like my NT. The seat's a bit more bench-like, a bit more narrow, whereas on the NT you've got twin seats, the lower one at the front and a slightly higher one at the back. This is a bench seat, but I find it very comfortable. The best thing we can do, go for a bit of a Raz, see how it feels 2-up, and see how Linny feels with it on 2-up, and I'll tell you.
I'm disappointed because I really do like the Africa Twin. And
she's disappointed.
It wouldn't be my choice of bike after sitting on the last few that we've been riding.
Oh, that's a shame. Let's see what it's like anyway. Let's go for a Raz. See you in a minute. Okay then YouTube. Here we go. Adventure Sport 2-up. I'm going to go a slightly different route. To what I did when I did the walk around review. So here we go, let's knock it up to the National. Okay, 60 mile an hour, cruise control on. 2 up. Yeah, this electric suspension is absolutely different gravy to the standard model. Can't believe the distance, really can't. So much more compliant. You don't get that squat, that back end squat. It's lovely. Here we go. Tip it in, look where you want to go, and hopefully the sun's coming out. Yee, how about that? Okay, drop a couple of cogs down over the little bridge. A lot narrower than it looks. Here we go up the hill. Gotta say, don't feel quite as sporty as the NT. That lovely slow throttle we've got, which makes it feel much more balanced, and like this now, I've come to a virtual stop. Yeah, 5-6 mile an hour. You just give it a squeeze. Nice and gentle, how about that? As I said in the previous video, they've reconfigured the electronics on the DCT. It is definitely smoother. Lovely bike. Round the corner we go, just drop it in. You never know. If it's clear, we might get a bit of an overtake in a sec. No, there's no overtake opportunity. Bad luck, I'll just drop back. Okay. Let's have a bit of fun. It's a lovely bit of road, this. Here we go. Nice easy overtake. Bit of breakage, front and rear. Drop it in. Lovely. That's nice. Same again, just tip it over, look where you want to go. It's a nice cruiser, this is. Got another overtake coming. Yeah, that's lovely. It's a lovely smooth bike. Let's just do a bit of let's just do a little bit of town riding, 2 up. We'll take a left here down into St Denis. Yeah, slow loading's nice. It's made a big difference with the preload going up. So we'll just nibble down the hill. We are in a 50, but I always take my time by this garage. So 20's plenty. Let's just slow it down. Second gear. We'll just open the visor while we're in the town. It's a different kettle of fish riding 2 up. I'm not sure if you've done much of it before, but I've done quite a lot of 2 up riding. We've always been out together on the bike, so you do get used to having a pillion on the back. But if it's your first time touring or your first time with a pillion, it's a totally different game. You do need to allow yourself a little bit more time for things to happen, and especially a bit more time for breakage. Thank you. You know, you're trying to stop a 250 kilo bike with an extra 75-80 kilos passenger on the back. It does make a big difference. Plus, if you're not careful, you can get the weight transferred onto your arms and you can make you tired quick. So You need to anticipate that little bit more, plan ahead to make the ride more comfortable, not just for yourself but for the pillion. The last thing you want is a woody woodpecker in your back of your head, and that's what can happen if you're just not quite smooth enough. I've got to say the DCT does make a big difference to 2-up touring. You don't get that lurching forwards and backwards when you change gear. It's a lot sweeter. Anyway, we'll just nibble round the corner and we'll do a bit of a brake test, see what it does actually feel like 2-up. So we're back in a 30, third gear 30. So here we go, into a 50. Back brake. Yeah, it's okay, it's not too bad. We go just a little bit quicker and it's downhill front brake. Yeah, absolutely no problem at all. So here we go again, coming up to the lights that are on red. Yeah, you do get the passenger just lurch forward that little bit when you do an emergency stop, but it's not too bad. These brakes are quite adequate, they are plenty good enough to ride 2-up. So we're in a 50. I'm loving this 19-inch front. They're nice tyres, these A41s. So Linny, you've been on the back a while now. I know you're not mic'd up, but I can hear you. How comfortable is it? She said it's okay. She's quite happy, but she does say she does prefer the NT. She prefers our bike. She says it's far more comfortable, it's got more leg room, and it's got a more comfortable seat. And as I say, she said the bench seat on the AT is quite hard, quite firm. See, it's not that bad for me on the front, but you've got to think of a pillion when you're buying a bike. So if you're going to get one of these type of bikes, I would test ride both models, the Adventure Sport, and I'd test ride the NT. And as far as Linny's concerned, the NT gets a bigger thumbs up. So she says just. Okay. Here we go, up to Lofty's Island. We're going to take a right, and because there's only one lane open on the A39, I'm just going to jump on the A30 for one junction just to give it a feel what it's like at motorway speeds with a pillion on. So we're just going to go down here and take a left on the main road, and we'll do one junction. We're all clear. I'll just nibble past. Get it up to National. Outside lane's clear. Here we go. Right, so that's set at 70 mile an hour. Unluckily, we've come on this road to test it out at national speeds, and there's a bit of a fire. Okay. So there we are. 70 mile an hour. I'm getting no buffeting. Quite a lot of wind blast, but no buffeting. I'm going to take a left here and come back up the hill. It's a steep hill. We'll see what the torque's like when we accelerate up this hill. As you can see, going downhill, it's probably 30-40 degrees. It's a good one. Hamburger hill. So we'll take a left, we'll go underneath the dual carriageway and come back up the other side. Okay, here we go. This is a steep hill. We'll see what it's like pull away. Here we go. Absolutely no bother at all. You'd think it was on the flat. It just shoots up to 70. Very, very, very nice. Anyway, what do you think? Do you like these two-up videos? Do you like me going out with a bird, taking Linny on the back and demonstrating how bikes react with a pillion on? If you do, click on the like, subscribe, ring that little bell, ask me a question. As far as I'm concerned, the Africa Twin is a big hit. As far as Linny's concerned, the Africa Twin does miss the mark. She's not 100% in favour. It's okay. She finds the bench seat a little bit hard, and she said she doesn't feel as if she's high enough. It's like low and tucked in. Anyway, it's one of them things, and we're all different. I like it. So if you like it, take your pillion out with you and test it with them on the back. As I say, there's no boxes on, so I'm not sure how easy it is to get on and off when you're on the back, but you'll find out. Anyway, we're back at Damrells. It's been great, isn't it? We've had a good day today riding Africa Twins, adventure sports. I love it. So, this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. And Linny, ta-ra.